morning. Greetings, friends, and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I use nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and sometimes deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to vitality and health and well-being and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body, you are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That's why we're here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 29 years of practicing pharmacy, I've seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes, hypertension, obesity, skin diseases like psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, acne, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds. Recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle, but what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure. Because the human biological system is a healing system, it's a regenerating system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis, and while some folks may call that a miracle, it really is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, we are your go-to. We want to help you. If you have questions about the longevity products, formulations, if you want to wean yourself off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, please give us a call. 844-236-6010. 844-236-6010 is our number. If you have questions about skin health or skin health challenges, or if you heard something or read something in the paper or on TV and you want clarification, or if you have a success story, or if you just want to contribute to the conversation, 844-236-6010 is our number on The Bright Side. If you want to purchase any of the longevity products you hear advertised or recommended on the program, you can head over to brightsideben.com or pharmacistben.com or criticalhealthnews.com and order products right off the website. You can also sign up to join the Bright Side Ben team right off the website as well. You can call the phone team at 866-735-2470 if you prefer to talk to a real live human being. 866-735-2470. 866-735-2470 is their number. If you want to start yourself a longevity business, make a little bit of money selling longevity products, join our family. And we are a family. Those of us who have taken the time and who are participating in the longevity business and the longevity program, we're like a family. Some of us have been doing this for 10, 15, I've been doing it personally for almost 20 years. 866-735-2470 if you want more information. You can also head over to my website, truthtreatments.com, truthtreatments.com, if you're interested in checking out some super premium, super high-end skin health products. Truthtreatments.com. Make sure you take a look at our retinol 5% gel made with retinol, vitamin C, a transdermal delivery system made up of fats, a little bit of something called fullerenes that improve the transdermal properties of the product. And that's it, folks. You're not going to find any oil, no silicone, no preservative, no fragrances, no water, no wax, no nothing that your skin doesn't need or doesn't want. That's how I formulated my Truth Treatment products. That's how I will continue to formulate my Truth Treatment products, because you shouldn't have to pay for anything that your skin isn't going to use. You shouldn't have to pay for an ingredient just so I can sell you the product. And that's what 90% or more of most skincare products are. This is an egregious, nasty business, folks. Why are you paying, if you're using an ordinary skin health product, skincare product, why are you paying for water and wax and silicone and oil and preservative and fragrance just so somebody can sell you an overpriced product? Check out truthtreatments.com. Check out our Truth Balm, Truth Serum, Truth Omega-6 Healing Cream, and Truth Retinol 5% Gel at truthtreatments.com, truthtreatments.com. All right, so we are talking bile and bacteria and digestion and probiotics, and that's where we left off on the program. And if you think it's just about your intestine and your digestive tract, think again. It's not. The body is a system. Everything is connected to everything else. That's what a system is. All the parts are connected. Every part is connected to every other part, and that means bile and probiotics and the digestive tract and the intestine are going to be associated with the brain and the reproductive system and the skin and all the other organs and structures of the body. It's all linked together, especially when it comes to the digestive system, which is the foundation of the whole operation. If you have any digestive health issues, you would be very smart to start using your Ultimate Enzymes and your Biolumin Nightly Essence. You can take extra bile salts too. Apple cider vinegar, taken with all your meals, can restore the integrity of the intestinal environment. Same with fiber. These will make the intestinal environment more hospitable to good bacteria. And you don't have to have digestive health issues to benefit from these kinds of strategies because, as I say, once you improve the digestive system, everything improves. You don't have to have digestive problems to benefit from the Ultimate Enzymes and good bacteria. Everything will improve, especially because you're going to be improving nutrient absorption. And by the way, once you start using these strategies, taking extra bile salts, using your probiotics, your Biolumin Nightly Essence, and apple cider vinegar, and the Ultimate Enzymes, you're going to be reducing your risk of one of the most horrific health issues that could ever happen to a human being, and that's colon cancer, which is the third leading cause of cancer in this country and around the world. No cancer is good, obviously, but the last system you ever want to break down is your intestine, your colon. That is just, oh my God, if that doesn't freak people out, if that doesn't freak you out enough into using your Ultimate Enzymes and Biolumin Nightly Essence and changing the way you eat, I don't know what will. The Biolumin Nightly Essence and probiotics can also help detox food allergens, food toxins. The Biolumin Nightly Essence and your Ultimate Enzymes and all of these digestive health strategies can be important for eliminating heavy metals, for protecting against estrogens and foreign estrogens, xenoestrogens that we get from plastics and birth control pills that are found in tap water. We're all taking birth control pills, folks, because we're all drinking each other's water. All the water gets recirculated, and when we drink tap water, we're drinking somebody's waste from the day before. It's all recirculated, folks, and that's why there's tap water. That's why there's birth control pills and antibiotics and other drugs in our tap water. And by the way, when we talk about estrogen, we're not just talking about women, we're talking about men. The prostate is estrogen dependent. That means if you're using these strategies that we're talking about, fiber and probiotics and the Biolumin Nightly Essence, you're going to be protecting yourself against prostate cancer if you're a guy. Anything that you can do to protect yourself from foreign estrogens, and that includes probiotics, is going to protect men from prostate cancer, from the prostate, that little tiny walnut-sized gland associated with the bladder and the plumbing and the reproductive system. We don't always think about it this way, but prostate malignancies are linked to the estrogen and fat processing and intestinal health and to foreign estrogens in the tap water. That's why you want to use your bile salts if you've got, or your Ultimate Enzymes, which contain bile salts, or extra bile salts, or focus on the bile system if you're dealing with prostate issues, or if you don't want to deal with prostate issues. Prostate cancer affects 200,000 men every year, kills over 26,000 men every year. It's a serious problem. And one of the best ways to protect yourself, even though we don't talk about it that way, is to use digestive health strategies. Bile salts and probiotics and fiber, these also can protect us against antibiotics, which we're all taking, as I say, whether we're taking them intentionally or not. Dairy products, seafood, beef, tap water, these are all places where we get antibiotics. Even if we've never stepped foot in a doctor's office, even if we've never gotten a prescription for antibiotics, you can pretty much assume that you've got some in your system. And antibiotics are not all that benign. We've been trained and conditioned, people my age in their 40s and 50s and 60s, we've been trained to think that antibiotics are somehow this benign medicine, and you could take them whenever you want, and you could take them as long as you want. It doesn't really matter. People stay on antibiotics for years. But they're not benign. They can be a source of all kinds of subclinical and clinical distress. A 2011 article from the British Journal of Clinical Pharmacology calls toxic side effects of antibiotics on the brain and on the central nervous system, quote, common among many groups of antibiotics in at-risk patients, and that includes extremes of age, critical illness, patients dealing with critical illnesses, renal, kidney problems. Antibiotics are dumped out through the kidneys, and prior neurological diseases. According to this article, toxicities can range from ear toxicity, neuropathies. Where have you heard that before? How many people are dealing with neuropathies? It could be caused by antibiotics. Neuromuscular blocks, confusion, brain health issues, seizures, even epilepsy, seizure disorders. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. 844-236-6010 is our number. We'll be back right after this.
you for listening to GCN. Be sure to visit GCNlive.com today.
Okay, we are back on the bright side. Thank you for joining us, friends. Got lines open for you at 844-236-6010. I am Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I use nutritional supplements instead of toxic pharmaceutical drugs. Never made sense to me using prescription drugs for compromised or somehow patients who are somehow dealing with some kind of chronic long-term breakdown, degenerative, progressive health challenge. It just never made sense. And it still doesn't make sense to me. All you got to do is look at the package insert. I remember one time in pharmacy school, we saw a movie about a new class of drugs that was going to revolutionize the heart disease business, the cardiovascular health disease business. This was the early 1980s, 1984 or so, probably. And all the pharmacy students had to come watch this movie. It was sponsored by one of the drug companies, of course, and it was about a new class of drugs called beta blockers. And these beta blockers were going to revolutionize the heart disease business. How do beta blockers work? Well, they block the heart. And this is the classic doctor pharmacomedical strategy for dealing with things like angina and arrhythmias and heart disease issues. They stop the heart. And I'm not kidding you. They stop the heart. That's how beta blockers work. It's called a chemical ablation. An ablation is when you stop the heart with electricity. That's an electrical ablation. And beta blockers do the same thing with chemistry. They call it a chemical ablation. So watch this movie. It was a movie about an hour long. The first 15 minutes were about how wonderful beta blockers were, how people with heart disease and people who were dealing with arrhythmias, they weren't going to have to go into surgery, and they weren't going to have their heart shocked and burnt. That's what an electrical ablation is. Instead, they could have it chemically burnt and chemically shocked with beta blockers. This particular one was called Indoral, which we now call propranolol. Some of you may have heard of this. And the movie was an hour long. First 15 minutes about how great the drug was, and the last 45 minutes was some lady reading the side effects. I am not kidding you. One after another, after another, after another. And I'm watching this movie, I couldn't believe it. Things like these are the things that could possibly happen. Heart attacks could possibly happen. Reproductive health issues could possibly happen. Nausea and vomiting could possibly happen. Dizziness could possibly happen. I mean, she was just reading one after another after another. And I'm thinking to myself, what kind of business is this? And then I get out of pharmacy school, I start using nutritional supplements. I start giving people nutrients. When I was working for this ridiculous department store, I won't even mention their name. I was the pharmacist at the department store, and I'm noticing that I give people essential fatty acids for their skin, and their blood pressure drops. Or I recommend probiotics after antibiotics, and they don't have digestive problems. And I'm thinking, why are we dispensing poisons when we could be using nutrients? Well, the department store I was working for didn't like that. I was fired in short order. Didn't take very long. So I just started myself a little pharmacy. I started my own pharmacy. It was a skin health and nutritional pharmacy. And ever since then, I've dedicated myself to helping spread the word about how it's not drugs that help the body. And if you're sick, you don't need a prescription drug. You need to get yourself on a good nutritional supplement program and figure out why we're sick in the first place, which always is going to involve the digestive system and the blood sugar system, and then the adrenal thyroid complex. Anyway, if you got questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, we're here for you. 844-236-6010 is our number. 844-236-6010 is our number. We've got lines open for you. If you're interested in checking out the longevity products, head over to brightsideben.com or my blogs at criticalhealthnews.com. We also have videos up at criticalhealthnews.com and also pharmacistben.com. You can also go to benfuchsarchives.com, and that's set up by my buddy Peter in the UK. Thank you, Peter, for doing that. That's got all our websites, including truthtreatments.com, truthtreatments.com, our skin health website with all the Truth Treatment products, including our retinol 5% gel. So, the body's a system. Every part is connected to every other part. The digestive system is the foundation. That means when you work on your digestive system, when you do things that support digestive health, you're going to support everything. If you do things that don't support digestive health, everything else is going to break down. And that includes antibiotics, which do not support digestive health. They destroy the digestive system, especially the probiotics. Earlier this week, we talked about antibiotic overdoses and delirium. This is a very important and underappreciated relationship or connection between antibiotics and mental health. Earlier this week, we said that this is from Medscape, antibiotic toxicity can represent an unrecognized cause of delirium in hospital patients. This is from the journal. This is from the website